Hi, I'm Christy here at the Biblical History Center, and we are here in our catacombs in the far corner of the garden. These catacombs are characteristic of ones that you would find in several places across the Roman Empire, and so let's take a look. You'll see when you visit several frescoes displayed all over the walls. Frescoes were something very commonly seen across the empire in catacombs, and so these would have been highly decorated spaces. We see menorahs here. These are based off of catacombs that have been found in Galilee. We also see these animals here, also Galilean catacombs, and we also see several other motifs and epitaphs that can be seen in catacombs in the island of Malta, as well as in the city of Rome itself. So all the epitaphs are actually from the Roman catacombs. This was a place where Christians could meet in secret and worship Jesus and take communion, because they were heavily persecuted at the time when these were in use. It was also a place where they could give a proper burial to the remains of their loved ones. That was the main purpose of catacombs, was to bury your loved ones in a proper way. Most Romans at this time are practicing cremation, and so interring the body in whole would have been a very Jewish or Christian thing to do at this time, very unusual. It takes up a lot of space, but also it's kind of difficult to do in secret, and therefore they had these vast underground networks of places of burial. However, we do find that the Romans would use these as well. Here in the middle of our catacombs, this is based off of the catacombs in the island of Malta. We have a table here, and this was a Roman pagan practice that would take place for burials. So family members of the deceased would come and lay here in order to have a meal, have a family reunion essentially with the deceased. They would have essentially what was their version of the Day of the Dead, come here and commemorate their loved ones, remember them and their time that they got to spend together, have a meal, and then they would pour a little bit of that drink and food down into the ground for their loved one to enjoy in Hades as well. So essentially the catacombs, while they were a place of burial and it was a very smelly place as well, they were highly decorated places of gathering as well. That would have been used not only for family reunion type events for pagans, but also for Christians to come and worship Jesus.